Hello everyone, I'm Gio. I hope everyone's having the best blessed day possible. I'm doing pretty good. I'm still in my old apartment. I didn't end up moving. We ran into a little bit of a snag with the apartment, so we're not going to be moving to that apartment now. But it's okay. Something better will come along. Everything happens for a reason, and I truly believe that I will be blessed and that I will end up with something better, and that this all happened for a reason. But currently, I'm going to be in my old apartment, for a little bit longer until I find something new. But so something better will come along, though. I truly believe that, and I'm excited, for what comes next as far as that goes. But everything's been going really, really well. I had a really good week. The church service on Sunday was amazing. Pastor did an amazing job. And as soon as the service ended, because it was Easter Sunday service, so it was a big deal for him because it was his first Easter Sunday, I like ran right up to him. I told him what a good job he did, very first thing, like he's walking off stage. I said, wow, that was amazing, you know what I mean? Because it really did get me going, it really, the way that he went about everything and stuff, it moved me. It really, really did. So I wanted to share that with him. And prior to that, after the worship service, because the worship was really, really good this week as well, the pastor, when he goes on, he always says, take a minute, introduce yourself to someone, say hi to a neighbor. And I ran over to his wife because she plays the piano and she sings, and her voice is so beautiful. And when he said that, I went over to her and I told her what a good job that she did, and that it was really, really moving as well, because it was, but I believe like that's a really big thing that you can do for people, just taking a second to go say something nice to someone, to credit someone for something good that they did, and just to try to do that always, because when people hear things like that, it motivates them to do better, and it's very nice to hear, you know what I mean? It shows caring on your part, for one, and people love to hear that they're doing good, you know what I mean? They like to get recognition, I know I like to be recognized for things that I do well. Of course, if I do good at work, I like hearing, hey, you did a good job. You know what I mean? Just hearing things like that means so much in this world. And so many people neglect to do that. So many people look for things that are wrong with everything instead of looking for good in people, instead of looking for something good that someone does, a way that you can compliment someone. People look for things to be upset with someone about, you know what I mean? But I choose to see the world like this. I choose to see the good in people. I choose to look for the good in people, and I choose to try to build people up instead of putting people down. You know what I mean? Instead of making people feel bad, I want to do good for this world. So that's what I choose to do. But one thing that I heard this week was I heard that it's not about the achievements that you accomplish. It's not about your accomplishments, but it's about what you had to overcome to reach your accomplishments. You know what I mean? So it don't even matter what you accomplish, but it matters what you had to overcome for those accomplishments. That's what's really, really important. And if you think about it, like in all movies, if you think about any of the really good movies that you've watched and stuff, the main character always had to overcome something big, you know what I mean, in order to get to what they accomplished and stuff. And that's kind of what makes a movie good, is that they have to do that. So, I know for myself, I had to overcome addiction. I had to overcome homelessness. I had to overcome not having, all these charges they had against me. I had to overcome, having absolutely nothing, starting out with absolutely nothing to be at this point that I am now. You know what I mean? A year ago, April 7th, my last use, March 1st, I went to rehab. April 7th was my date of last use. I had to overcome so much in order to be standing here now, this is my 40th video that I'm making for you, and to be as strong as I am now and as firm as I am now in my sobriety, in my recovery, and to feel like I have something to offer this world now. Now I've developed into this purpose that I have now. It didn't just happen from happening, you know what I mean? I had to put in work to get here. But they say that anything in life that's worthwhile isn't easy. You got to work for it. So that's exactly what I did. And now, now I stand here. I don't have any big concerns, about going to jail. Today I paid off some fines that I had and everything to make sure that I don't go back to jail. So I'm trying to take care of everything I can possibly take care of, and I do that on a daily basis. So one other really cool thing that I did this week was I listened to this audiobook, and it was called what was it? The Magnificent Morning, or the something morning But so the book just basically says for you to wake up an hour before you're going to get up in the morning and to accomplish, to accomplish things. You know what I mean? Basically, they give you 6 things to accomplish. One of them is manifestations. You just take like 12 minutes of the, of your, or 15 minutes of the 60 minutes that you have. Maybe it's not 50, maybe it's 12 minutes of the 60 minutes that you have, and you focus on this one thing. And you just do this for 6 different things that you have to get done. One of them's working out, one of them's manifestations, one of them's meditation, and you do these things and you're starting your morning so good and everything that, and you're accomplishing stuff that you don't ever get a chance to accomplish, but you're doing it every day on a daily basis, that you're starting out your morning so strong where you feel so good about yourself for what you've already accomplished that you can't help but succeed for that day. You know what I mean? So I try to implement this into my life where I'm waking up early now and I do manifestations. I've been doing them for a while now. Where I listen to Daily where I'm saying my day is going to be abundant. This is what I believe for my life. And I say all these things, and it really does give you like a great feeling about yourself. You know what I mean? And it really does start your day out really, really nice, having morning manifestations. And then getting a little workout in the morning too is really, really important, because a lot of times I know for myself, with all the hours I work and everything, I don't have a whole lot of chance to work out. So as long as I get up and I do something, because something is always better than nothing. You know what I mean? Even if you're getting up and you're doing 5 sit-ups and 5 push-ups, there's 5 sit-ups and 5 push-ups more than you would have done. You know what I mean? And so it's things like that. And you just start off little things, with these little goals, and then they just build up, and you try to keep on doing that. So for me, another thing that they say to do in that audiobook was to do some reading. You know what I mean? That you have some very specific reading that you're going to do, and you do that every day, just for that short amount of time, and you get some reading in. And for me, I do my journaling that I do and everything in the morning, and I try to do these things, and it really does get my day started off really, really well, and I do feel like I accomplished so much more. So I would definitely recommend that. And when I think of the actual title of it, I'll tell it to you. But so these are things that I've been doing, and one of the other posts that I put on Facebook this week was I wrote that you woke up today, so many others did not, so what are you going to do with it? Which is such a true statement, for the addicts here in this area. I live in central New York, Herkimer to be specific. I currently live in Mohawk, but I know so many people that have passed away from addiction. I know probably upwards of 50 people that have passed away from addiction, and they're not here to get this chance to change their life, and what do you think that they would do if they were here right now? Do you think that they would still want to be using drugs, or do you think like they would want to stop and have a chance for a life? You know what I mean? So anyone who's still using drugs and doing that, you're playing with fire. You know what I mean? You're waiting for that one time that this happens, like it happened to all these other people that never expected that to happen to them. So it's just a matter of time. You're either waiting to lose your life, or else you're waiting to go to jail, for a long period of time because of what you have to do to get your substances, or getting caught with the substances, or whatever it may be. But it's not a fun life to live, and I mean myself, I'm over it. I don't want any part of it anymore, and it feels good to not to want any part of it. It feels good to want to make these videos, to try to help people, and it feels good to want to learn things, daily that are going to make my life better and make me stronger in life, and trying to do these things regularly. Like, I feel like I've come a long way in these 40 videos. Like, if you go back and you look at my first video compared to this video now, just the way I look, the way I act, the way I talk, everything, I didn't know that would happen for making these videos. I didn't know I would be this far along, but this is how it happens. So, but yeah, things are really, really good. I did a video chat today with my grandmother. She's so amazing. She's so beautiful. And she's going to be coming back here soon to the area. I'm so excited for it. I'm going to get to go to church with her now, because my grandmother's always wanted me to be part of a church. You know what I mean? She's always said that to me, that I have a calling. She basically willed this for me to happen. She's prayed for me to be doing this, what I'm doing now, and it's exactly what she wanted for me, and today when we talked about it, she told me it's because she's always known the heart that I have. She always sees how good I've always been to people and how much I care about people and stuff. So she always knew that I had this in me to do this. I just got a little bit off track for a while with the drugs and everything, but even while I was off track, I still always had this heart, and I still always, cared about everyone and tried to do everything for everyone else. But you know, getting all that experience doing the drugs and doing all that, you know, it gave me something that now I can preach on, you know, now I can talk about, and now I can overcome. You know what I mean? Gave me that obstacle for me to overcome, so now I can, now my accomplishments will be that much more because I had to overcome that. So I'm excited to see what life can happen, what can happen from life. You know, I'm excited to see where my life can go, and I feel like really, sky's the limit. You know what I mean? I feel like things are only going to get better from here. I truly believe that, and I'm going to just stay focused. You know, with everything I'm doing, I'm going to keep on trying to have these miracle mornings. And I'm going to keep on just trying to get stronger. I'm going to find a new place. It's going to be better than the last one. I know that for a fact, not for a fact, but I truly believe that. And I truly believe that life, you know, anything can happen now that I'm free from addiction, you know, and anything can happen. And now I feel so much strength, and I feel so good about myself every day because I overcame that, you know. And, you know, for you that's still struggling, you can have that too. You know what I mean? Just by overcoming addiction, just by that one single part, what that does for your confidence and your willpower for everything that you do. You know what I mean? That's something that you always will have, that you did, you know, that's something, and you didn't think that you could do it necessarily, or else many other people didn't think you could do it. But by doing that, you have that, you know, a foundation to accomplish anything, and it feels so amazing. So, you know, not that you're lucky that you're an addict, not that you're lucky for everything you've experienced, especially everyone that's lost everything, everyone that has nothing to their name, you know, because I know so many people that are like that, you know, that are just staying at someone's house and barely getting by, barely scraping up, you know, whatever, just to get whatever for a day. And it's not fun. It's definitely not fun. But if you overcome that, you know, the sky's the limit. And, you know, so not that you're lucky to be in that situation, but if you want to look at it in a certain way, you are lucky, because now you get the chance to overcome it, you know. And just by overcoming that, it gives you so much strength, and you can feel so good about yourself, like I feel about myself. And, you know, and then the sky can be the limit for you too. So I love everyone. I hope everyone, you know, just has a great day. Please subscribe to the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Please like videos, share, comment, anything that you can do to support the channel. I'm going to be getting a lot more structure, everything with these videos as I go, but I just wanted to get one down in the books today because I've had a really busy day and I didn't really get a chance to do one. So I really wanted to do that. But I love y'all. Remember that as nice as it is to be important, it's infinitely more important to be nice. Bye. God bless.